Hare Krishna everyone, welcome back to the reading of Dialectic Spiritualism, a Vedic view on Western philosophy by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Presently this book is published as Beyond Illusion and Doubt, and we are Shravanam Diaries podcast. I'm your host, Sulalita Devidasi. We are continuing chapter number 11, entitled Karl Marx. Disciple. As I mentioned, they think human nature has no reality of its own. It's simply a product of the environment. Thus, by putting a man in the factory and making him identify with the state and something like scientific achievement, they think they can transform him into a selfless person. Srila Prabhupada. But because he has the basic disease, envy, he will remain selfish. When he sees that he is working so hard but that the profit is not coming to him, his enthusiasm will immediately slacken. In Bengal there is a proverb, quote, "As a proprietor, I can turn sand into gold, but as soon as I am no longer the proprietor, the gold becomes sand." Unquote. The Russian people are in this position. They are not as rich as the Europeans or the Americans, and because of this, they are unhappy. Disciple. One of the methods the authorities in Russia use is constantly whip the people into believing there may be a war at any moment. Then they think, to protect our country we must work hard. Srila Prabhupada. If the people cannot make any profit on their own, however, they will eventually lose all interest in the country. The average man will think, whether I work or not, I get the same result. I cannot adequately feed and clothe my family. Then he will begin to lose his incentive to work. A scientist will see that despite his high position, his wife and children are dressed like the common laborer. Disciple. Marx says that industrial and scientific work is the highest kind of activity. Srila Prabhupada. But unless the scientists and the industrialists receive sufficient profit, they will be reluctant to work for the state. Disciple. The Russian goal is the production of material goods for the enhancement of human well-being. Srila Prabhupada. Their human well-being actually means, if you don't agree with me, I'll cut your throat. This is their well-being. Stalin had his idea of human well-being, but anyone who disagreed with his vision, with his version of it, was killed or imprisoned. They may say that a few must suffer for the sake of many, but we have personally seen that Russia has achieved neither general happiness nor prosperity. For example, in Moscow, none of the big buildings have been recently built. They are old and ravaged or poorly renovated. Also, at the stores, the people had to stand in long lines to make purchases. These are indications that economic conditions are unsound. Disciple. Marx considered religion an illusion that must be condemned. Srila Prabhupada. The divisions between different religious faiths may be an illusion, but Marx's philosophy is also an illusion. I like this reply. the divisions between different religions may be an illusion. But Marx's philosophy is also an illusion. Disciple, do you mean that it's not being practiced? Srila Prabhupada, in the 60 years since the Russian Revolution, his philosophy has become distorted. On the other hand, Lord Brahma began the Vedic religion countless years ago, and though foreigners have been trying to devastate it for the last 2,000 years, it is still intact. Vedic religion is not an illusion, at least not for India. Yes, and 50 years later means now in 2021, it's not an illusion for hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Sanatan Dharma. Jai. Disciple, here is Marx's famous statement about religion. He says, quote, "Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of the heartless world, just as it is the spirit of the spiritless situation. It is the opium of the people." Unquote. It is the opium of the people. Srila Prabhupada, he does not know what religion is. His definition is false. The Vedas state that religion is the course of action given by God. God is a fact, and His law is also a fact. It is not an illusion. Krishna gives the definition of religion in the Bhagavad Gita 18.66. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. To surrender unto God, this is religion. Disciple, Marx believed that everything is produced from economic struggle, and that religion is a technique invented by the capitalists to dissuade the masses from revolution by promising them a better existence after death. Srila Prabhupada, he himself has created a philosophy that is presently being enforced by coercion and killing. Disciple, and he promised that in the future things would improve. So he's guilty of this very same thing that he condemns religion for. Srila Prabhupada, as we have often explained, religion or dharma is that part of our nature which is permanent, which we cannot give up. No one can give up his religion. And what is that religion? Service. Marx desires to serve humanity by putting forward his philosophy. Therefore, that is his religion. Everyone is trying to render some service. The father is trying to serve his family, the statesman is trying to serve his country, and the philanthropist is trying to serve all humanity. Whether you are Karl Marx or Stalin or Mahatma Gandhi, a Hindu, a Muslim, or a Christian, you must serve, because we are presently rendering service to so many people and so many things. We are becoming confused. This is so true, Krishna Chaitanya. Therefore, Krishna advises us to give up all the service and serve Him alone. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Quote, abandon all varieties of service and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear." Unquote. Bhagavad Gita 18.66. Jai. We're going to stop here for today. So, thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description. Please check out our website shravanamdiaries.com, and we shall see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.